Assalamualaikum students of grade 7th. Our today's lecture is based on chapter 4 Minerals and Natural Resources of the Muslim World, which is given on your book of Social Studies on page 17. Before starting our chapter, we must define the meanings of minerals and natural resources. Minerals are those substances that are present in the earth, such as gold, coal, oil, natural gas, etc. Whereas natural resources are those things that are found in nature and people can use them to meet their needs and for economic gain. Some examples are of natural resources like earth, air, water, land, plants, natural gas, oil, coal, food, etc. The main minerals mentioned in the book are oil, natural gas, coal, copper, lead, nickel, gold, and silver. We will discuss all these things during this lecture. First of all, we know that the Muslim world produces one third of the world's output of oil and 15% of the natural gas. The Muslim states like Saudi Arabia and Gulf states are the greatest producer of oil in the world. Look at your page 18. A pie chart is given in this page. Pie chart is a type of graph which is produced to show data in circle. So concentrate on this pie chart. The green part is shown in this pie chart with the Muslim countries, and the orange part is for the Western countries. As you look at the green part, a huge area is donated on with Saudi Arabia in green side. That shows that Saudi Arabia is the greatest producer of oil in the world. Pakistan produces about 22.6 million barrels of crude oil. This may seem a large amount, but remember that Saudi Arabia pumps out this amount every 2 days. This pie chart also shows the world's top 15 producer of oil. The Islamic countries producing oil and gas are as below. Look at this table which is given on page 18. All the Muslim countries are shown in this table. While USA is the second largest producer of the oil, it consumes twice as much as it produces. So it has to import huge amount which is imported from the Muslim states like Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries. Now look at your page 19. A pictorial graph is also given of the all products which are produced by oil and natural gas. Now come to the page 20. Coal, the only important producer of oil, coal in the Muslim world is Kazakhstan, whose mines have the 10th highest of the total world output. High quality coal deposits have not been discovered in Pakistan, but some high deposits of good quality of coal are present in Thar region. Minerals and other products of the Muslim world are oil and natural gas are without doubt by far the most important products of Muslim world, although it has other very important products in the world economy too. Look at the page 21 where uh, the Muslim world is shown with the products with their products and their world ranking according to their production. On page 22, copper, lead, zinc are defined. Copper is used largely in the electrical industry as it is one of the best conductors. It is made into cable, wires, and many other components connected with the generation of power and electrical equipments. It is one of the first metal ever to be discovered by early people who mixed it with the tin to make a much harder metal called bronze. Bronze products were discovered at Mohenjo-daro dating from about 2500 BC. Indonesia is the world's third largest producer of copper. Now, our next topic is lead. Lead is used for making motor car batteries. It is also used in X-ray equipments as it protects doctors and nurses working the machines from the X-ray, which are very dangerous in large amounts. Lead is also used in building and for making bullets. The Muslim world produces about 6% of the world's supply of lead. Zinc is a metal which is used to plate a very uh, thinly sheets of corrugated iron or steel, which are often used as a cheap form of roofing. Zinc will not rust and thus prevents the iron underneath it from down. So, zinc is also used in making torch batteries, etc. Kazakhstan ranks ninth in the world for zinc production. Nickel is another valuable metal is often used like zinc to coal, steel objects to stop them from rusting. It is a shiny metal you see on bicycles, handlebars or the bumpers of cars. Gold, we usually think of jewelry when we think of gold. But today it has a much more important place in industry. It is the best conductor of all metals in the world and will be never rust. Today gold is used in scientific equipments, especially for making important connections in computers and other electronic equipments. Gold is widely used in electronic equipment in satellites because it will not tarnish. Gold is sometimes used for making artificial teeth. Indonesia is the seventh and Uzbekistan ninth rank among the top 10 producers of world's gold. Now, our last point is silver. Silver is also a resistance to tarnishing as well as for jewelry, cutlery, and silverware, dishes, cups, trays, etc. Silver is used in computers because it conducts electricity well. Once it was the main chemical in photographic films, but today most cameras record the images on digital strips. Silver is used in the manufacture of many chemicals. It was used for coins in the past, but today it is considered too soft for this. Kazakhstan ranks ninth among the world's largest producers of silver. So, our today's lecture ended here, and we will discuss the next chapter in the next lecture. Students, kindly do your all relevant work which is already forwarded to you on your copies neatly and memorize it also. Thank you.